Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal in towards the back. He gets big. Oh, crossbar! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very valuable one in that he gives you a lot more options. He's at his most comfortable going forward, but he does come in using his strength in one-on-ones, and that change of direction he can deliver too.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's De Bruyne, out to the right. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neither side yet able to find the net. Koundé. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. He shifted it to the flank. Just eases him off the ball. Caicedo. Koundé. And Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Spread it left. Now it's Rashford.
Oh, sweet feet.
Ferran Torres. Good read, needed to be. De Bruyne. Aimed beyond the defence. Dink through. That's the keeper's ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Rashford. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Xavi Alonso. Played out to the left flank. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Balde gets it away. De Jong. Ferran Torres. Spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Caicedo. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Kane. Kubasi. And Koundé. Eric Garcia. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. Cross from Rafinha.
That's good defensive concentration.
And it's been taken short. There's the delivery. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Xavi Alonso. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Balde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pass is just off target.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Eric Garcia. Rafinha. De Bruyne. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's De Bruyne. Eric Garcia does really well there. He is strong. Kubasi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He is through here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yamal. Oh, really good feet. Rafinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Andrick did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rafinha. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pinches it off him. Xavi Alonso. That's good play. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's come loose. He won't be happy with that one. Caicedo. Eric Garcia. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And he welcomes it in. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hazard. Floated through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rashford. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And here's Rashford. Rashford!
Substitution in progress.
Rashford goes short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's gone looking for safety.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's been cut out, well played. And he's there to get it away. Back into the middle. Now it's De Bruyne.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. He slings it in. Valde. And this is... Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense, the two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the new... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Things have got on the big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Kane. And that's really well manoeuvred. Referee's given a throw. And it's Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The electric Christian Pulisic is one of the most exciting attacking midfielders, who has searing pace and trickery that will scare any defender and many defences. He could do with a better final product at times, but he's very unselfish. He's a real team player and he's making great strides.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Salmakers. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Fulkrug. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Xabi Alonso for Andrick. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gabia. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And here's Kane. And it's Azar. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Estupinian did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's in a great position here. Caicedo. Azar. Xabi Alonso. De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. Gabia. Loftus-Cheek. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Fulkrug. Fulkrug. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Can he get it through? Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Climbs up big! They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though.
He's got all. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fulkrug actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Turns and goes back. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Kane. Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek. Salamanca's looking to run onto it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Everyone, please welcome.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Kane! On the ball. In for the pieces! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Kane. Loftus-Cheek. Looking to play him in. De Bruyne. And it's Dalot. Not the most convincing of passes. Diogo Dalot.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Nice sequence of passes, this. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Kane. He's had it taken off him. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Swings in across. And he gets rid in a hurry. De Bruyne. Caicedo, given the lift of his goal. Azar. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Estupinian did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Fulkrug. Milan finding their passes. And he thumps it clear. That's the throw. Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Coming on the field is...
That's good play. Hangs in across. And that has been cleared. Xavi Alonso. Serginho. And it's Xavi Alonso. And Caicedo. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Tries to play it through. Loftus-Cheek. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Bruyne. Diogo Dalot. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Azar. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And reclaimed it in a trice. Diogo Dalot. Xavi Alonso. And it's Caicedo. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Loftus-Cheek.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shot a goal! And here's Pulisic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Kane. Ricci. 5 minutes left on the clock. And the return pass. Now it's Kane. Over to the left. And this is Azar. Xavi Alonso. Alonso. Played out to the left flank. Serginho.
there will be 1 minute
To get a throw in. De Winter. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And it's Silamakers. That's that, the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they have... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders.
Bruno Fernandes! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Incoming delivery, big header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Ugarte. Guardiola. Griezmann. He is through here. Takes a shot. Maciej Cunha. Šeško. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mazraoui. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Owen. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's in space and looking for options. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Griezmann. And he's had it nicked away. Diogo Dalot. Here's Maciej Cunha. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He has found the way through. Knocks it into space. Drives it in. Terrific header. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Maciej Cunha. And it's Dalot. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Casemiro. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Šeško. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Zanetti. And it's Forlan. Forlan. There he goes, motoring. Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! The most decisive of all goals! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much.